Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this first edition of the annual Advent tradition known as the Advent Hope. As with all these videos that I do for I just want to give you guys, to readers and viewers, an idea about what's going to happen. I'm going to be taking the readings for the Catholic Church of usccb.org. I'll post them in the description, and I'll give you my thoughts and my thoughts and feelings on what the readings bring and how they affect to the Advent journey that we're all going to be on. As with last year's video, this one's going to be dedicated in memory to the late Joseph Defino Sr. God rest his soul, who I will be doing a reflection on later on. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. That's basically the coming attraction and the cliff notes of what I'm doing. But this one is all about. This one is all about knowing. This is all about the Advent hope. The building up of Advent. The building up, the anticipation, the knowing it's going to be happening, the anxiousness in a good way. Feeling about how Advent is going to make us feel. This is the first step of a journey that doesn't just lead to something like presents and all that stuff, but to someone. Maybe it's family, maybe it's friends, maybe it's friends that are family to you. But it's also something about knowing that something's coming. Knowing that something is on the way. It's expectant. It feels like it gives you a reason to hope, and all of these some things are hopefully give dear readers and viewers a reason to hope. But this one is all about the trust, about trusting friends, about trusting family, about trusting that things will always get better. In one of the poems that I wrote for Poetry Packed Out, I wrote I wrote my first poem coming out of burnout about rebound, and it was just trusting, it was just feeling, just hoping that things would get better soon, and things have. But I needed to keep the faith. It's kind of like the Billy Joel song. You needed to keep the faith when things got down. And it's one of the things I like to do too when it comes to my poetry. I always like to feel the despair that people are going through, the heartbreak, the anger, the anxiety that people are going through. But I also want to give them a bit of a hope to know that that what you're feeling right now might feel overwhelming. They might feel like these big emotions that you can't really deal with. But it's in times like this that not only do you have to trust on your family and your friends, but it's also important to know that you could trust in your faith. Or you could trust in, or you could put your trust in other things too. Um, it's like knowing that things will always get better. Trusting things will always get better. Trusting the process is a word I've always heard people use when it comes to poetry. Trusting what people are feeling when it comes to what they're telling you about their work. And sometimes it's hard for me to take things seriously because I always trust other people's opinions over mine. That's the bad kind of trust. The good trust that I want to talk about is knowing that people are saying it out of a place of love, out of a place of support, out of a place of hope, of kindness, and all that stuff. The good hope. That's what I'm talking about. Um, and in times like in times of great distress, of great anxiety, it always makes one feel like things could get better. Like things could always get better. Like it may seem like a while. It may seem like there'll be some trials and tribulations, but if you keep the faith and trust that things will always get better, then you can't go wrong, no matter what anyone says. Um, so that's gonna be my quick 5 minute video on the on this edition of the Advent Hope. But I wanted to say to all you out there that are going through some tough times will come, but tough people do too. Trust the process. Trust your feelings. Trust your faith. You can't go wrong, no matter what anyone says. So, if you like these videos, please, dear readers and viewers, please like, share, subscribe, give me your comments in the sections below, and I'll see you guys next week for the next edition of the Advent Hope. But until then, dear readers and viewers, stay safe, stay strong, keep the faith, and as always, shine on.